What is up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I start off with $1. I'm trying to get 1% profit every single day until we get to $1 million. Right now we're sitting on day 382 of the challenge, and our balance is sitting at $4,186. We have some sports bets for the day. This is back from January 31st, 2026. So we had a couple of sports bets, and I think we were profitable. Maybe not. No. We did not profit. Yeah, we actually went down a little bit. So either way, looking at our different accounts here. So there's a bunch of different casino apps. I have some Bitcoin and stuff, some futures bets. Everything added up here, like I said, is $4,186. Bitcoin went down like $50, and we lost some sports bets. I had $0 in bonuses for the day. So overall, we should try to get $42 in profit to get 1% profit on the day, but we went down, especially with Bitcoin. That was the biggest thing there. So we have to get $98 pretty much to get our 1% profit goals. We have to come back a little bit and then try to get some more. So last episode we had to get $90 on the first day here, and then $20. It was a struggle of a video. I was not in the best mental state for that. I'm feeling a little bit better today. We still have to work really hard, actually harder than the last episode, to get $98. I don't have any bonuses to help out with that. Last time we used like almost $9 in bonuses to kind of help with that recovery. But today we're just going all in on our own efforts and skills. So we're gonna hop on the website and see if we can get $98. All right, coming into the website here, we have our 4% stop loss of the bankroll, which is $167. So I'm gonna kind of replicate what I did last episode. It worked out. We were able to profit. So I'm gonna go for a 10x on Limbo here, and I'm gonna start with a 50-cent bet. We're just kind of work this up until it hopefully hits. Every like maybe 3 to 6 bets, I'll increase it. There's a good hit right there. We got $1 on a 10x, so we're up $7 in profit, and we're trying to go for a pretty high return on our playable balance here. We're trying to get $98, so we have to do some extra work today for sure. Look at that 1000x. That is insane. Well, we hit the $2 on 10x, so we're up to $21. We'll see if we can keep ripping this a little bit more. I don't want to push it extremely far, but we'll see if we can make some profit. Now, the reason I do a little bit higher risk like this is because we have to get a lot of profit with $98 is a lot of money. There's another good hit on a $3 bet. Let's go back down to $1. Let's see if we can get another quick win here. There we go. Okay, we'll stick at $1, and maybe like one more win on this. I might get out of here, because as we've seen in the last episode, you can go on a crazy loss streak, like a disgusting loss streak. So definitely don't want to do that. As we keep increasing our bet too, let's do one more $3 bet. Let's go up to $4 here. See if we can get a hit soon. Okay, we're up to $36. I was hoping to get a little bit more, honestly, but we'll run it back for a couple bets here. Let's go up to $1. But yeah, I feel like this is a good strategy to get a good boost if it works out. Get some good progress towards the profit goal. Oh, that's so close. All right, let's go to a $4 bet here. Let's go up to 5. Need to hit this like right now. Right now, and it would be perfect. And we're starting to tank. Okay. There's a $7 bet on a 10x, and we're getting some like super high multipliers when we hit this. All right, let's go back down to $1 bet. See if we can get another quick one. There we go. We're up to $52. We still need like $46. So we're about halfway there. It's pretty good. Maybe I'll do this one more time. I don't know, man. It's like so addicting once you hit that big jump like that. It just feels so good. It feels so good. Like, look at that. $66. Oh my gosh. We're getting a lot. Let's try to get to $70. If we can get to $70, we'll be chilling. We'll be big chilling. All right, let's go up to $1.50. We're up to 72 bucks. All right, I think we exhausted our luck here. I don't want to keep pushing it, but that's a really good progress. We still need about 26 bucks. So I'm gonna hop out here. Let's go to a different game. All right, so I'm gonna vault our $72 of profit that we got so far, just in case we happen to bust. We don't lose everything. At least we'll kind of protect our loss. But I think we're pretty close. I think we could pull this off. Let's start with a $10 bet on Originals Blackjack. That is a double. That's a double. I don't like that, bro. I feel like that could go really good or really bad. Against a 10 too, that's a tough one. If we don't get a 10 here, we might be cooked. But I'm gonna play by the book. Let's rip it. 15. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we pulled that through. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. We just got 20 bucks from that bet. Now we only need 6 bucks. So let's see if we can just do a $6 hand here and call it a day. That'd be amazing. Stay on that 13. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I'd rather win that double and lose that $6 hand. So I'm not gonna be upset about that one there. All right, now we just need one more win here. Let's see if we can pull it through. There it is, 98 bucks. That was extremely easy compared to last episode. I think we spent like 40 minutes trying to get 90 bucks. So a little bit more aggressive today, but only spent like 7 minutes getting to that. So pretty darn good. We're gonna enter that in the sheet, move on to the next day. All right, so day 382 is a win. We got $98 in the website in profit gambling. You can see we have $209 profit total gambling on the entire challenge. So we are officially back into profit from gambling, which probably won't last long. We've been on a pretty good win streak recently. So if you've been watching me, we'll go on these good streaks, and then I could just get a couple losses and wipe out a ton of progress. So we'll see what happens, but let's not think about that. Moving on to day 383. We had no sports bets for the day. Bitcoin did drop a significant amount again, about, 23 bucks? Right, yeah, 23 bucks. And then, yeah, no sports bets. I'm gonna place a couple futures, but yeah, not a ton of movement. We are sitting at $4,276. Also, our website balance here is now 4 digits, so I will have to adjust the layout of the sheet a little bit if we can continue to stay at 4 digits, but it's kind of cut off. But the way it works with the video is perfect right now, so I'll have to move some, I'll have to resize some stuff to make sure that looks good. But yeah, so we should be able to get, for our 1% profit goal, it should be $43. Since we lost some money with Bitcoin, we have to get about $51 today on the website to recover a little bit and then get our 1% profit goal. So our stop loss is 4% of the bankroll, which is 171. So we're gonna hop to the website and see if we can get $51. All right, so let's vault some money here. We have to put in, what is the math on that? $22. Deposit 22. So we're sitting at 171 is our 4% stop loss. And reset the live stats. And since we're already in Blackjack, I'm gonna start off with another $6 hand here and try to get just one win and get out. Okay, we push. I'll take that. One win and we're done on Blackjack. 20. Pretty good pull. All right, so we got $6 in profit so far. Let's get out of here. All right, coming back into Limbo, I'm going to run the 10x strategy again. I don't really need to. We don't need that much in profit. But dude, I'm kind of addicted to that 10x, man. That feels so good getting that 10x. So we'll see if we can run this up a little bit. Definitely not going to go for the entire $50 here. But it would be nice to get a little win. Okay. Well, we just burned all of our Blackjack winnings and then some. So we're down pretty good right now. There's a 10x. So we're back to profit, which is good. Let's go up to $1 bet here. Okay, let's go up to $2. Let's go up to 3. Need a hit soon. Let's go up to 4. Oh, so close. All right, let's go up to 5. Starting to hit the danger zone a little bit. Yeah, we're starting to go pretty deep. Let's go up to $6 here. Let's go up to 7. Oh man, 8. Let's go up to 9. At this point, I'm just trying to hit a number to recover. $10. Okay, so we're down $5. Let's go back to a dollar bet. Let's go up to $2. And let's go to 3. All right, let's go up to 4. All right, we're $12. Back to 50 cents. Try to get this like $20 in total profit. It's kind of my cutoff here. Let's go with $2. All right, let's go up to 3 here. Let's go up to 4. Okay. All right, starting to get deep again. There's a $5 bet on a 10x. We're up to $19. Let's I mean, dude, these multipliers are crazy. I feel like every time we get a 10x, it's like in the thousands. Let's go to a dollar. Let's go down to a 2x and try to just down and bear this. So we're up to $20 in profit. Let's get one more dollar. Do the same thing here. Let's down and bear it. Go up to $3, $4, $5, back to 4, and then back to 1. Oh, I messed it up. It's all right. $4, 3, 4, back to 2, 3, 4, 5, $4 bet. Man, this is a 50% chance. What's going on here? $6 bet, $7 bet. All right, back to 6, and then back to 5, 6, 5, and now we need $2 from here. We got it. Okay, we're at $21. Still need $30. So we're gonna go into a different game. Yeah, Limbo. We tested our luck there, and I'm gonna get out before we have to test it again. We got down pretty low there, $95 deep. So let's not do that. Let's get out of here. All right, coming into diamonds. I have to pull up the live stats. I don't know why I just cut off there. So I think we're up $21. So we started with 171. Yeah, so up $21. We still need $30. So the profit goal now should be $30 in the live stats. We're gonna do the down bear strategy on diamonds with a 50-cent base bet. So every time we lose, we will add a unit, and every time we win, we'll decrease a unit until we're back in a profit. And we're going for $30 here. So the 50-cent bet has been it's a pretty good bet size, I feel like, for our bankroll. There's a good hit. A 4x on a $2 bet. We'll reset the sequence here back to 50 cents. But yeah, I feel like this has been cooking very well for us. So I'm hoping this is a good method to try to get $30 in profit. And like I said before, I'm just waiting for the day, man, that I hit that 50x, and then I might retire the strategy. That will be electric. I can't wait to hit that 50x, assuming it happens at some point. I think we're $450, $5. Okay, that hits. Let's go back to 450. That's a really good hit. 5x on a 450. Yeah, we started the sequence at 530. Yeah, we're up to 815. Okay, pretty good. Back to a 50-cent bet here, and we'll restart the sequence. And that's not profit, right? I mean, it kind of is. It's like 10 cents in profit. We'll just decrease it. There we go. Okay, we're about $20 away now. Okay, there's some more profit. Let's restart the sequence here. There we go. Okay. It's good hits on a small bet, but we'll take it. We will take it. And just kind of let this run. It's starting to do its thing, man. This thing works. I'm telling you. I mean, there's gonna be a time where it doesn't work, but I feel like at this point, if we busted on the strategy like one time, I think we're still up pretty large overall. Okay, we're up 1850. We are cooking right now. I'm gonna restart the sequence here. About $12 away. About $10 away now. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna run this the whole way through. It's working, it's getting close. I mean, I think we'll just run it until we either bust for the day or we reach the profit goal. We're about $7 away. We're gonna restart the sequence again here. And we already got the big part of the video out of the way. I think I always look ahead to see what I'm gonna have to get into for the day, like for the video, and I look at the different look at the next like few days I'm gonna play through and see what they're kind of looking like, and I think it gets easier throughout the we already pulled off the hardest day. If we can pull off this day, I think the next day is pretty simple. So starting to go on a pretty big dip here. Okay, there's a 2x. Let's go back to $5. There's a 3x. Nice. I'm gonna bring us down to like $3 since we got a 3x there on a big bet size. Okay, let's bring us down to $3.50. $4. That's a good hit. 4x. Okay, let's bring us back. Where do we start this at? $23.70. So we are exactly where we started. Let's go back down to like $1. And 50. Back to where we started. We'll go back to $1. 150. $2. 250. And there's a 3x. We're in a profit. We'll reset the sequence back at 50 cents. Little win there. We'll take that. Go up to 150. Is that profit? Technically it is profit. All right, let's back to 50 cents. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's a slow progression here, but we are making progress. We're making progress, so I'm gonna stick with it. I know it's not super fast paced, but it's working. And I'd rather be slow and steady than quick and fast. As long as, I mean, hey, if you've been watching my challenge, I think you can tell I'm more of a slow and steady mindset type of person. Obviously, with trying to get 1% profit every day, it's pretty slow, but it's pretty steady. All right, there's a pretty good hit. Bring us down a little bit. Okay, 350. There's a 3x. Nice. We're like $1.30 away. We were almost right there. Let's go back to 50 cents here. I think honestly, depending what multipliers we hit, we might just have to do this sequence like 1 or 2 more times. There it is, right there. $30 in profit. We already had $21 coming into this before the live stats reset, so there's our $51 in total. I'm gonna enter this in the sheet. We'll move on to the next day. All right, so day 383 was a win. We got our $51.66 on the website, so we hit our 1% profit goal. Pretty easy day right there, man. And like I said, it's just gonna keep getting easier throughout the video. So now we're moving on to day 384. Again, no sports bets for the day. We did have a total of $7.80 in bonuses between all the different apps that I use here, between like Fanatics, Bookmaker, FanDuel, DraftKings, PokerStars, BetOnline, Fliff, just to name them. I know I never really mentioned them, but that's what I use. And then Bitcoin did recover. It came back up like 25 bucks. So we had a little bit of recovery from the previous day there. So yeah, pretty good progress. If we needed to get 1% on our total bankroll of $4,362, it would be about $44. But since Bitcoin recovered, we had about $8 of bonuses. We only need to get $9. So this should be a very simple day. This might be the type of day though that I bust on just because it's like so simple. But let's hop on the website and try to get $9. All right, coming back on the website, you can see we have $908 in the vault, and then we have what we just did. So I'm gonna vault 4866, and that'll bring us to 174 in our playable balance, which is 4% of our entire bankroll. So that's what we're gonna be working with today. And we only need $9. I'm gonna reset the live stats here, and I think I'm gonna rip this strategy again. Since we only need $9, I'm hoping this should just be, you know, pretty simple. It's a pretty slow strategy, but it works, and I think we'll just run with it. No reason to be super aggressive today just because we only need $9. I'm not going to be doing any 10x strategies or anything, but yeah, we'll see if we can get there. Pretty rough start, but I have faith. I have faith in this strategy, man. There's a 5x. Okay, let's go back to 450 here. Sorry, 3x. Yeah, it was a 3x. Sorry. There's another 3x. And then let's go back down to $4, 450, $5, 550, 2x. Go back to $5, 550. Okay. $5, 550. Okay, it's working slowly, trying to work its way back there. 550. All right, up to a $6 bet. It's starting to get pretty big. Starting to get pretty big here. Need a good hit soon, because these bets will start to compound and get pretty gross. All right, back down to a $7 bet. That loses. Let's go to a $7.50. That loses up to an $8 bet here. Okay, we hit a 3x. Let's bring this down to like a $6 bet after getting a 3x there. Get a 2x on a $6 bet. Let's go back down to 550. $6, 650, $7. Oh boy. All right, 750. Hit a 2x. Let's go to $7. Back to 750. $8. All right, we hit a 3x. Let's bring us back down to like $6 since that was a 3x, a little bit more than the typical 2x there. All right, back to $6. All right, that's a good hit. I'll take that all day. 550 hits. All right, let's go down to $5. Back to 550. $6. And there's a 3x. Okay. All right, I'm gonna drop this down to like $5. Oh man, 5x. That's massive. That brings us back. I mean, yeah, so those, like, when I get to 3x, 4x, I typically try to, like, I'm starting to try to lower it more than just like one unit, because technically the strategy is like a 2x. You're expecting to decrease by 1 unit. You get a 2x, decrease a unit, 2x, decrease a unit. If you get a 3 or 4x, try to decrease a little bit more just in case you hit another loss streak. We're not already at that same huge bet size, but like times like that where you hit the 5x, I kind of wish I would have just decreased to 50 cents instead of like going down a dollar, a couple of dollars. It's all right. It's a better risk to reward, really, to decrease it more than we should on a 3 or 4x or 5x each time. So yeah, I get kind of upset when you miss out on that big hit, but at the same time, you gotta play the long game. You know, you can't expect to hit that. You gotta expect to go on a crazy loss streak and try to protect those losses. All right, there's another win there. I think that's some profit there. Yeah, so we'll go back to 50 cents. And again, we're only going for a total of like $9.05. So we're already like halfway there. There's a 2x, go back down to 150. There's a 3x. We were right there. We need like about $1. Okay, let's go to $1 here. 150. $2, $2.50. That hits. Go back down to $2. That hits. Let's go to 150. 250. There we go. Look at that. 5x on a $2.50 bet. We got $16.75 profit. Way more than we needed. So that's good. We'll take that. We're gonna enter that in the sheet, and we'll wrap up the video. All right, so day 384 was a win. We got $15.60. Really, we got $16.75 on the website. I don't know why this is coming through a little bit lower. I think it might have to do with either the website wasn't tracking that 100% correctly, or just a little bit of math is off. But really, it's like $1 off. So, and it's lower. So I'm not really inflating anything. I'm actually just losing credit on our total profit and loss gambling. So it's really not that big of a deal. But I did notice that too. Either way, it's still above the $9 that we needed. So we had like 1.15% profit on the day. So yeah, pretty good day right there. Pretty good episode. We got 3 very successful days overall on the video today. We went up a total of $192 in one episode within like less than 30 minutes. We got $192. That's crazy, man. That's like the compounding is really starting to kick in, stuff like that. I mean, we had to catch up a little bit on those first 2 days, so we got a little bit more winnings than like usual. But either way, man, the wins and the losses are going to get a lot bigger. The compounding is going to be really noticeable if it's not already. If you guys have been here for a long time, you know I was going for pennies for the first couple weeks, and then we were going for like 10 cents, you know, a couple dimes here and there, and then we were going for like a couple dollars, and now we're going for $200 in one episode. Like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, between the 3 days here, out of that 192, 165 of that was from gambling, and then we're up a total of $276 gambling all time on our challenge on the website, just on the website. So that's pretty nuts. It's like the first time we've been profitable in a long time. I think overall in the video though, we only had about $10.80 of bonuses, so most of that was like from actual work today and not bonuses. So yeah, let's see, the last time we were in profit, I don't know if it's really counted, but this is back from December, so that's like at least 2 months ago. But yeah, we barely got into profit there. But before that, I think it was way back that we were in profit. I mean, again, this kind of came into profit for a couple of days, but that was back from July. So yeah, it's been a very long time. Yeah, this is like where we're consistently in a profit, back from like June of last year. So it's been like over probably 8 months since we've been in profit gambling. And that can change real quick too, like I always say. It can change real fast. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's go down to our graph real quick here. Again, these days aren't played yet, but this is where we're sitting at right now. We're just tailing that tracking line. That gray line's where we should be in the challenge. If we got 1% profit every day, we're right behind it. So I'm not upset about that at all. We're like, as long as we're like still chasing that, you know, I'm happy with that. Yeah, here's our graph. We're on day 380 something, so we're sitting like right here. This is if we got 1% profit every day. This is our tracker of like what it should be. So like day 925, we should be at $1 million, and we are more than a third of the way through the challenge. Day 384, day 383 or something. So yeah, we are more. Yeah, we're definitely more than a third of the way there. But yeah, look at that. That's where we're sitting right now. And then this is like the compounding. I'm telling you, man, stuff's gonna get so crazy if we can make it this far. I can't wait. This year's gonna be a big year. I've mentioned this before too. I kind of want to make a separate video on it too, but I guess it wouldn't be that long of a video. But this is December 31st of 2026 on the tracking sheet. We should be at $125,000, which means we'd be going for like $1,000 every day. That'd be so crazy if we get to that point. But yeah, the bankroll's gonna start compounding real quick. You could just see where we're sitting right now. I mean, this is February 2nd on the tracking sheet. I know this video is gonna be posted way after that. But even like March 2nd, we should be at $6,000. So like a month from the day we just played there, 4,300, we should be at $6,000 within another month. And then 1 month from there, we should be $8,000. So it's going to just start getting like, we pretty much go up 30% a month. I think it's like 34, maybe 36% a month. If we hit the profit goal every single day, we go up like 36% a month. So that's a lot of gains really quick. We'll see if we can keep doing it. I'm very excited. We've been on a killer win streak recently, even with a lot of tough days. So yeah, looks like the next episode too, we have another big day to recover from. But we've already done a couple recently, so I think we'll be able to pull it off. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate you guys always checking me out and being on this journey. It's a fun time, and it's only going to get so much crazier as we keep going. So yeah, thanks for sticking out the boring part. I think at this point, being a year into it, it's just going to get crazier, more entertaining, probably more fun, a lot riskier, bigger numbers. But yeah, if you already put the first year into this challenge, or even, you came in recently, I think you already got through the hardest part, and it's just gonna be way better going forward. As long as we just don't get devastated and get like 15 losing days in a row, we're on a good track. But that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment with any thoughts or suggestions, and subscribe, like the video if you haven't already. Join the Discord server if you're already in there. Don't gamble. I know I'm finally profitable, but I don't suggest you gamble. It's pretty much taken a year to be profitable gambling. So everything else, investing, I shouldn't say sports betting's been profitable, but the bonus money and sports betting's been way better than gambling. So don't gamble. Invest your money, save it, be smart with it. But until the next episode, take care of yourself. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.